All right, everyone, it's Friday, and you know what that means? It is time for Stop Being the Best Kept Secret. And man, are we going to have some fun today? We are going to be talking about SEO strategies for manufacturers and out teach the competition and why that's important. I am one of your hosts here today, Damon Pistulka. That pretty gentleman right over there is Curt Anderson. We're going to be talking about how you can out teach your competition and help people find you. Curt, take it away.
Man, dude, happy Friday to you. How are you? How's things? How's life? You good? God,
Good.
you're looking better than like you're like a fine wine. You know that? Like you just every day you're doing so much better.
I don't know about that, but I'm still vertical, so we're good. Let's go.
So God bless you, brother. So all right, let's dive in. We're going to go fast and furious.
Yes.
So all right. A lot of folks are, it's like, hey, is SEO dead? Is SEO like what's going on, right? So I don't know, man. Like right now, and who knows what the future holds, but people are still, it's on Google, right? It's so you're still doing a Google search, and even like, hey, people are using AI more and more on a daily basis. Yep. However, Google is really doing a great job producing those AI results for you in your Google search, right? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that what you've been saying, what we've been teaching people to do for the long time is even more relevant now than ever. And, as we're working through things with our clients and we really get into the SEO, the ridiculously important keywords, and then we go into the ridiculously important questions and we start answering those to help inform people. I just get super excited. I get super excited because we're seeing the questions. I'm just like, this is so cool when you can teach people what they need to know.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. So the thing, and what's awesome is like we have a number of clients that are seeing some really quick, fast, dramatic results with their keywords. Now we're targeting mainly like folks in the B2B space, manufacturers, industrial, that type of thing. And so these are niche-y keywords.
Yeah.
However, I mean, I don't care if you're a consultant providing services, solutions, you're providing products, whatever it might be, when you can niche down into those particular keywords, key phrases, what's the problem that the person has and what are they typing and what results are coming up, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about SEO strategies for manufacturers, and in particular, how do you out teach the competition? How do you out teach a competition? So, my goodness gracious, in the past, it was always like, we've got to outspend the competition, right? Mm-hmm. We've got to outspend the competition for, let's go way back in time, right? Back to mine and your, yellow pages to ads or whatever it might, radio, billboards, traditional marketing, right?
Yep.
Okay. You get into the internet world, you get Google ads. Now you've got social media. People are going crazy on like Facebook is,
paid ads there, paid ads on LinkedIn, paid ads on Instagram, paid ads on TikTok. I mean, there's so many different places to do that.
Right. And that's not my area of expertise whatsoever. But man, people are doing a great job targeting that outbound relationship, However, in that same regard, whether you're doing outbound, you're doing paid, you're doing whatever, or organic, whatever it might be, is when you can come in as that fierce educator. Damon, just share, like, why is it so important and what are some of the results when you just come in as that unapologetic educator to out teach the competition?
Well, it helps people, first of all. And I mean, because really, if you have buyers that have questions and you're answering them, you're helping them. That's a good, I mean, as humans, it's a good thing to do. Right. And it makes you feel good because you can help people do things. I mean, that's the base. But what it really does then beyond that is it helps to cement you as the person to go to find information. And then when you are also then the person to go to when they need that product or service, you are the one that they'll go to and look to first. So it gives you that opportunity when the need arises.
Exactly. So, hey, you know what? Let's go. Let's take a little cruise and let's go. Let's take a little road trip, if you will. Right. So if we go here, we go here, we go here. Hey, welcome to the B2B Tail Digital Game Plan, man. And this is
here we go again.
tool. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Okay.
I can see a screen. This is what's getting me excited today.
This is what gets us all fired up. So Damon and I, two young guys, right? We're working on a little software tool together, and what it is, every tab on the left is a step-by-step guide to help our clients, to help our soulmates, if you will, right? To figure out this digital marketing thing, if you will. And this is a tool that we've been working on for years, been building it with our clients. And what's phenomenal is it goes step by step to, first and foremost, what are you absolutely best at? Right? What you put on God's green earth to do, and how do you bring value to the market, right? When you really, Damon, just focus on, like, how awesome is it? How wonderful is it when what they say, 2 days in your life, the day you were born, the day you found out why, right?
Yes. Yeah, those are the good days.
Right. So what are your thoughts, is like focusing on your core strengths, right?
Yeah.
Just enlighten folks a little bit.
I think this is often overlooked as we're trying to grow businesses, because we want more business. But when we really focus in on what we're super good at, if I'm a cake baker and I want to bake birthday cakes or wedding cakes or holiday cakes or whatever it is, but I'm really, really good at birthday cakes because I can make them super personalized, super special, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm pretty good at the other ones. I should be concentrating on making birthday cakes, right? Because I will connect with those people better when they see those cakes and go, wow, and then because if someone I was making a wedding cake for said, oh, that's pretty nice. I mean, those are not the reactions that you typically want to have. You want to have the wow reaction with someone. And that's why you focus on your strengths.
Well, I love that when you niche down. I was just on a call this morning with a gentleman who's going to be coming on our live show here next month, and he shared how he was working with a client who it was a mom in a baby space, if you will, and her focus was like helping babies sleep, like helping parents to get their baby, like that's her niche. And he said, like, she was absolutely killing it, like just destroying it, like one little tiny niche, helping parents to get in. And I'll tell you, man, when you have a newborn, I have a new puppy, so I'm going through it all over again. But when you have a new baby in the house, but what a great niche, right?
And it's and like that. I mean, just think how easy it is for her to talk to potential customers out in the world with her marketing information, with blog posts, with other things. She's not talking about trying to get me to sleep better. She's talking about getting your baby. She's not talking to somebody that's 50 years old. Well, some people, but not very many people. But she's trying to talk to those parents that are having kids that age, that kind of mindset, all that stuff. It makes it so much easier when you niche down like that.
Totally. So, it's understanding your customer's customer, right? It's like the parent, understanding so anyway, so here, taking a look at the digital game plan that we have here, what we start with is focusing on, like, our core strengths, where are our opportunities, and then we've got this third column. I'll tell you, Damon, so I've been doing a bunch of demos this week with our little software tool. And we have the so what's so special about you. But let me just fire through a couple examples here. So what this tool does, it's AI, it grabs a website and it says, hey, the proprietary B2B Tail digital game plan provides a structured step-by-step approach. So, like, it's telling us in this, for B2B companies, ensuring clarity, focus, and measurable results. So they're saying, like, man, lean into this and educate your soulmate, your ideal customer, on how to take that step-by-step approach, right? Now, the cool thing is, let's flip the coin. Like, hey, boy, we're rocking it there. But you know what? We come over here and it says, hey, some of your, what it does, it gives some, like, really nice, healthy, constructive feedback on your website. And it's like, hey, and we're being totally transparent, very vulnerable here. Like, it's critiquing our website. And this is what we do, and saying, like, hey, some of the website language is a little bit broad. It could dilute the strong B2B focus. Tighten it up a little bit, get that messaging out there. So again, what this tool is doing, it's helping us get laser focused on who we're best at and how can we out teach that competition, right? What are your thoughts?
No, I think this kind of focus at the beginning to help you get really keyed in onto where your strengths are helps you go through the process of putting the things together to really build your business.
Absolutely. So, all right. So then let's slide over here for a second. So now we're talking about out teaching the competition. So now we're focusing on our core strengths. And you look at these little tabs over here on the left. One thing to think about is we dive into that buyer persona, that soulmate. Who is the person that we really resonate the most with? Okay. We create that buyer persona. Then what we dive into, like, what questions do they have? What problems are they
Yeah.
facing? So again,
Yep.
and we're talking with you, to you, you are amazing. You're providing incredible solutions to your market, to your customers. And think about, man, we want to stop being the best kept secret, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about and now, our topic here is SEO strategies. How do we marry that out teach the competition with SEO strategies? So Damon, how about, what's your little Google thing? Google Eats, what do you call it?
We got to be given the Google love.
Google Eats bucket of love, I think you
Yeah,
call it,
Google
right?
Eats bucket of love. That's what it is. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Google Eats is EEATS, and it's expertise, experience, authority, and trust. And I'm telling you, man, if you can, start getting content out there and information out there about the solution that you provide, and get it out on man, do a live stream like this right here.
Yeah.
Do a video, convert that video, take the transcript and convert it into a blog. Start a podcast. I know, like, hey, Mr. Tough Guy, there's a lot of things going on right there, but man, pick one. Just pick one and get that information out there, and you're going to start seeing just some really exciting, incredible results. Your thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, it's the way to really own your space in Google. It is a way to own your space in Google, because you can go farther faster by niching down and answering those soulmate questions.
Yeah, absolutely. So all right, so now as far as answering those questions, it could be like, hey, we provide a particular product or service for manufacturers. We provide a different, maybe you're in accounting, maybe you're in CRM, ERP, whatever it is you might be. You have information and expertise that your ideal customer doesn't have, right?
Yeah. So why don't you jump to the RIKS, or now the RIQs that we have in the digital game plan? Because when I started thinking of really not in topical, but in question based, to really go, what are some of the questions we should be answering with our content? This is where things really got wild for me.
Right. Well, you know what? Let me take a step back, because we also have, let's go into the buyer journey. Okay. So let's take a look at the buyer journey. So say, for example, hey, I need to expand my product assortment by 30%, complex order processing, so again, like, what are those questions that your ideal customer might have?
Yeah.
How can you come up with those specific answers? And that's how you're going to be out teaching. So Damon, I know we're at time. I'm going to start winding down here. So think about, like, live streaming. Also, webinars. We've got a great webinar coming up a week from Tuesday at IMEC. That's Illinois Manufacturing Extension Partnership. So you can do all sorts of information, get those blogs out, do a social post, put out, like, an FAQ post, or hey, did you know type post, or ask the expert, So again, I've thrown a lot of things out there, but the intention is for SEO success and for your SEO strategies, especially for manufacturers, just really be thinking about how can you unapologetically out teach the competition, be that fierce educator. Damon, parting thoughts, words of wisdom as we start winding down.
No, I just think this is a really, really, really solid strategy, and we've seen it work very well. And again, we've talked about Marcus Sheridan. They ask you answer many times. Don't just take us. Go to talk to somebody that's done a gazillion times, a gazillion companies. This is the way to do it, and identifying those questions and answering them in what you're putting out is a great way to do it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, like I said, maybe we'll show some of those examples next week, but we're starting to see with our clients, we're starting to see some, like, immediate results, and either on organically and or on AI results through Google. And it's just wonderful to see, everybody working together to stop being that best kept secret. So, all right, we're going to wind down, and, any questions that you guys have, connect with Damon on LinkedIn, connect with myself on LinkedIn. We'd love to hit those questions. We have a phenomenal, well, I'm being biased. I think we have a wonderful newsletter. Love for you guys to sign up for it.
Yeah.
You can go right to b2btail.com. You can go to Damon's profile. You can go to my LinkedIn profile. Sign up for a newsletter. It's called The Secret Sauce, man. We're giving out secret sauce every Thursday. Goes out
dripping with goodness.
Dripping with goodness, man. So all sorts of exciting things. Hey, we're going to be back here Monday with more fun information. And so, hey, wishing you guys an amazing, incredible weekend. Damon, what are your thoughts? Let's close it out.
Have a great weekend, everyone. We will be back again next week. Thanks so much for being here.